Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Forge Part 2. This is our third interview, and we're excited. I'm excited.
I'm
DJ?
excited.
We're
yeah,
excited.
Definitely excited. DJ Tiano here. We're bringing you an aspiring actor. He's been grinding and working his journey to become this actor that he's always had a passion for.
Nice.
This is somebody that we do not know personally. It was a friendship gained through social media. So we're gonna hand it over to Nicholas to introduce himself. How you doing, Nicholas?
I'm doing good, man. It's an honor to be on the show right now.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you.
Yes,
It's definitely
yes.
an honor to have you, man. So I want to inform the people how did we meet?
Man, it a Facebook group.
Yeah, it was just
we were talking. Yeah, because we were talking. I forgot exactly what we were talking about, but
had something to do with fatherhood or something like that. And
yeah,
I remember you saying to me, you were like, "Man, you're a really good father," and it just like that hit.
yes.
That hit me. I was like, wow, man, this, for somebody to say something like that to me, it meant a lot to me. So then we just,
For that certain situation that you did, it was amazing, and it was very inspiring to my fatherhood too. So that's why that was coming from the heart too. So
thank you. I appreciate that. And that's why when we connected on Facebook, it kind of just clicked. And I've followed you around. There's been very limited interaction between you and I, but I have been following your page, and I have been watching you, push the bar, raise the bar, and we wanna put this story out there for other people for inspiration and motivational purposes. How through these last few years, the few very limited posts that I post on your I've seen you struggle here, I've seen you rejoice here, I've seen you accomplish here, I've seen you fail here, and things like that. Just tell the people how I reached out to you and how I inspired you.
It's just I don't know exactly like how to explain the kind of inspiration that you are expressing towards me, but all I know is that I know it's like how should I say it? It's like a guardian angel has came to you and like just is instructing me on to not give up and that's why I think of you like that. That's why I get inspired by you, because it just keeps me going. It just and every day I've been feeling down, so it just keeps me like going.
And I appreciate somebody who has a passion for something, and when somebody has a passion for something, you see it busting out at the seams, and that's what I see with you. So that's why I aim that direction with you. I see people like this on the internet all the time, and I do reach out to them in the same fashion as I do you. But I don't know, there's just a couple times where, I commented on something and I says, dude, you just got to keep going. Don't let that bring you down. Just keep going. And then your response is what keeps me feeding that inspiration to you. So you inspire me in a sense to inspire, you know what I mean? So it's inspiration to inspire per se.
Nicholas, what was a main pusher for you to want to be in acting or get into movies or whatnot?
Well, from the beginning, back in like 2014, all I did was do music, and I used to sing a lot.
All right.
I tried to make a band. It didn't work out. And around like 2016, after I went to California, checked out how it is, I kind of put it in my body, like I put it in my mind, like I want to try something different. Music's not going good, so let's just see if I could take a different turn.
All right.
Yes. And I can tell that, when you took that risk and you took that jump, that there was direction behind it. It wasn't just, I'm going to try something different, just aiming in the dark. What are some of the things that you've done to better your avenue of acting?
Personally, I just people think it's weird, but the way I do training is very differently than everybody else. Everybody, they be paying for like expensive classes, you know, sometimes because obviously financials is hard nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm actually, you know, always watching my favorite television shows and watching the actors on there and learning to improve myself from that. Not copying their techniques, but trying to make my own technique out of it.
There's always inspiration in people that we've grown up to watch and listen to, or whatever avenue you're trying to portray. You get your inspiration from these people, and then you put your own twist and turn on it. So yeah,
Yes.
I would agree that is, it's not weird. Don't ever let people let you think that's weird, because I almost do the same thing. I listen. So you've obviously know I'm also a DJ. So I draw inspiration from 90s DJs, hip hop DJs and such like that. And I've listened to them my whole life, and I use them as the measuring stick of who and where I want to be and how to DJ and things like that. And like yourself, I've taught myself through that. So I applaud you for that. Keep going, man. Don't think it's weird. Do not think it's weird. He's gonna laugh because I bring him up every episode. I'm sure you know Matthew McConaughey. It's my man crush. Matthew McConaughey is my man crush. But anyway, I just got done listening to his book. It's called Green Lights. If you haven't read it or listened to it, go do. I encourage you to do so.
Definitely.
Especially as being an aspiring actor, because he talks about how he got into the acting, and how there was the story of the typical actor who moves to LA and just fights and fights until they find work. Well, that's not kind of how it happened with him. He fell into the role of Dazed and Confused. And the minute he hit Hollywood, he hit success. And it was just because the way he approached, kind of similar to how you approach. It's a different approach. So again, don't let people tell you that's weird. And go listen to that book, man, because I guarantee you it will inspire you as an actor. He laughs because I bring him up every episode, but hey, what are you gonna do? Matthew McConaughey inspires me.
Yeah, that's Matthew right there.
And I stopped and I told DJ, because I was looking at some other platforms to get on, and while I was looking, I happened across I don't remember the site, and there was Green Light. So I listened to 5 minutes of it, and he throws out stuff that happens in his life. The voice is cool. You know, he could talk. He's not like, wow, man.
Yeah, he's not monotone.
You know, he keeps you engaged, and he's got pauses, and you're like, is that it? But it's got 4 minutes left, and then he hits you with something. It's like, all right, it's definitely.
It's gonna let you appreciate Matthew McConaughey for the author, not so much for the actor. I mean, you will pick up things that will probably help you along your journey, since that's the same thing that you're interested in. But you learn to appreciate his author skills as well, because he is he explains everything to the T, and just the way he familiarizes everything with how he puts it out there. You'll really enjoy it, and you will find inspiration in that.
So now, Nicholas, I know you said that you just landed your first leading role. You did say. Now, is this where you want to be an actor, or are you maybe thinking you want to be an actor for so long and then jump into like producer, director? Because I know a lot of them, you know, they start acting and then they're like, you know what, maybe I don't want to run around from that car so much. Let me sit in a chair with a little megaphone and just yell at people all day.
Right now it's like a decision that can be thought about like a little bit later.
Okay.
Because right now I really want to do that.
Okay.
The sitting down in the chair and producing and directing
but at people.
I think that just comes with the actor thing, right? It not only do you want to be the actor, but you want to be the creative force behind the acting as well.
Yes.
Yeah. It's cool.
So,
and that's been living in the back of my mind as well too. So.
Oh, awesome. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's probably going to come up through the years of experience and whatnot, and you're going to be around a lot more producers and stuff like that, and they're probably going to inspire you to want to do that.
They'll see what not to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you do. You watch other people do it. All right, don't do this, don't do that. You know, I've heard crazy things I've talked to some people, and they say, "Oh, we've been on set for 2 days, and we're already 3 weeks behind schedule." How are you 3 weeks behind schedule? You've been taping for 2 days. What are you guys doing over there? You know, it's like, oh, it's a different world over here. Yeah, I bet. But
yeah.
All right, so tell the folks out there. I've seen you travel from place to place in search of work and things like that. Tell some of the people about your hardships of traveling and you know, bringing your family along with you, and the decisions, the risks, you know, and talk about where you are today.
Oh, well, most of the travels are most traveled alone.
Oh, okay.
California, I went alone, and it was pretty, you know, hard leaving my beautiful child and my wife at home. But it's something that I really want to do, and I want to make sure, you know, that it comes with a good backbone with it.
Yeah.
And traveling to Georgia, it's been kind of hectic. That's where, you know, I traveled with my wife and my daughter. We tried to look for apartments over there so I can try to get some jobs, but you know, it hasn't been working out. And then Florida is just, it's for some reason I got pulled back down to Florida. It's just, I can't leave it.
Yeah. I've visited a few times, actually, the Tampa area, Fort Lauderdale, St. Petersburg.
As low as I've been is Tampa, but everybody tells me, yeah, it's okay up there, but you want to go, you got to go to Miami.
Yeah, I've never been there.
See, I'll tell you from just a short experience. If you're a partier and a club goer, Miami, yeah, of course.
I want to meet Pitbull.
But if you know you're looking for, you're looking at you know, just beauty. The Tampa area, the Fort Lauderdale area, or actually that's more Miami. I meant the St. Petersburg area.
Yeah,
Clearwater's nice.
I found more beauty in that area than I did Miami. So
see, I went during spring break, so there wasn't a lot of beauty, and I found out that's why the people that live down in Florida, they hate the spring breakers. I couldn't believe that. You go down there, oh, Florida's beautiful, it's this and that.
Yeah.
Why would you just leave the trash all over the place?
yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, that gets me angry. I get very upset about that.
They hate it. They hate because I'm down there. What do you got? Well, we came down for spring break. I've never seen it before. I wanted to see what the hubbub was. We hate it. Whoa, oh, I can tell. Okay. All these kids
already then.
come down and, yeah, they just trash everything. It's like, whoa, I can understand how you'd hate that.
All right, so Nicholas, let's talk about your most recent role. Give us a little insight on what that's about, the role you play, and you told us it's the leading role.
Yeah, it's my very first lead role, and it was amazing. It made the director cry when I did the biggest scene that's in the movie, and I can't say much about it.
Yeah.
Yes, don't say a lot.
We don't want you to ruin anything.
People got to come see it. We don't want to know it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can you at least elaborate on the kind of role that you played?
A young father.
Okay.
That's what it is.
All right.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Young father. Star. He's the star of the movie. I like star versus, he's the leading man. Yeah. Star. Just give me the star. The gold star. That's me. I'm the gold star. That's awesome.
After you accomplished this goal and you actually did all the taping and you did everything that you were asked to do, did you go home and celebrate your accolade? Not so much popping bottles and just celebrate emotionally with your family and rejoice that you finally have landed the role that that you were possibly looking to get.
Yeah, we went out to eat.
Okay.
And it was an amazing evening. We actually enjoyed that night because of the accomplishment that I did. So
we tell people it's not a bad thing to pat yourself on the back when you finally achieve goals. It's actually frowned upon if you don't pat yourself on the back and stop.
True.
And
that's very
true. The moment. If you don't enjoy the moment, then why are you doing it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
you have to enjoy it.
Congratulations on your role, man. For real.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. So how many years has it been since you got into the acting?
It's going on 4 years now.
4 years.
Wow.
Do you think that you've made pretty good headway in that 4 years?
Yes. I am very confident in it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, you did it on yourself, right? You didn't have like
manager, agent,
or they normally get agents, right? Don't they get?
Yeah,
agents?
I did throughout the 3 years. of it, I've been independent. And just recently, around the beginning of 2020, January 2020 is when I got signed by 2 agents.
Okay.
Agencies.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's congratulations, man. That's so awesome. Coming from a person who taught themselves a craft, and you know, I mean, I'm nowhere near, you know, the level of DJ I want to be. There's still learning, just like in any avenue, and I'm sure you'll agree.
Yeah.
There's a lot more improvement to be made.
A lot more.
But it's
a lot more knowledge to take in, a lot more to learn. You know, it doesn't matter if you're like the highest out there. You still gotta learn. There's still things to learn.
Yeah. Well, we always say once if you are the best in the room, it then is your obligation to teach. So take that knowledge with you, because you know there's always that plateau where people hit and they think that they can't do anymore. That's when you start to teach others what you've learned, and then you'll learn through those others some ways of theirs, and you'll learn from different points of views of how to better around your skills. I can definitely vouch for that.
See, I just go into another room. I just look for another room. If I'm the smartest one in the room, I'm going to another room. I can't do that. I hate. And I've joked. I've told DJ this, and I told my mother. And I walk around sometimes, and I understand how Sherlock feels. Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes. I understand how he feels on that show when he's like, "Oh, it must be so boring in your brain." And I walk around going, I know. Oh my God! I understand now. I understand it. How do you make it through life? Wow. So, you always keep pushing yourself. That's awesome that you want to do the acting right now, but ultimately you wanna be a director. That's being it. Most of them I've talked to, or you read up, they didn't know they wanted to be a director till like after like 40 movies under their belt or whatnot. Then they're like, well, now I want to direct.
Yeah,
you know,
it's kind of I've been there, done it all. It's time to do something
else. You know, they did.
They went to a different room.
They went to it exactly. You know what? I'm going to a different room. Exactly. I want the cushy chair. Somebody feeding me grapes and get my walkie-talkie. I'll watch you on the screen. You're doing it wrong. Retake it. But
he should be the guy with a megaphone, except he doesn't need a megaphone.
Yeah, I don't. I don't.
All right, Nicholas. So what's on the horizon for you, man? You said you've got some agents. You got some other things in the works, or?
Yeah, although I'm currently signed with Professionally Pretty Model and Talent of Florida, I've submitted towards an agency over there that's in California. So.
Okay.
And right now I'm currently just training. I'm doing monologues. I'm studying a monologue right after this. I'm studying a monologue that's going to be uploaded to my YouTube soon.
Sweet.
Awesome.
And then where can we find that YouTube? Do you got any
Yeah, well, you just go to youtube.com/Nicholas Velasquez actor, and then it'll take you straight to it.
Okay.
Awesome. Right. Yeah. So you people out there, go check that out. Yeah. Show Nicholas some love for sure.
Definitely. Now, Nicholas, one question I'm been curious about sometimes. All right, so obviously you're playing a certain role in this movie. Okay. Now, are you one of those actors that like Denzel Washington only plays some kind of role? He doesn't play like the candy roles. He doesn't do all that. Yeah. I've heard. Is that the type of actor you want to be, where you play like a certain kind of role, or are you more versatile, more like open to doing like, if you want to do like a kind of like The Rock, he can do serious, and then he does the Tooth Fairy, you know, like that.
I see where you're asking that question. I see. I would say, yeah, I would like to be versatile. I keep saying that to everybody.
All right. Yeah. All right. And now, do you feel that those people find that they're maybe able to have more success versus the other ones, or in your opinion? I mean, because
in my opinion,
you've been doing this for 4 years. So,
in my opinion, I would say yes.
Okay.
Yes, because you're very versatile. You want to do, you know, you're able to do different things. You know.
I feel the more characters and different roles you embody, the more prepared you are for your next role. Would you agree?
That's 100% true.
Huh.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll get those roles where, you know, you're a serious character, but there's comedy involved or whatnot. So you're embodying all of it, and maybe you can put it all towards one character somewhere down the line, you know. You know, like the
it's
guy.
It's all building you to the next one.
Yeah, like the guy from the movie Split. I never watched it all the way through, but he takes on like 21 different.
Oh yeah, Professor Xavier. Yes, and Bruce Willis. Yes.
So, yeah. So, who are some of the actors that you've drawn inspiration from?
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Oh wow.
Like, who are your favorites to watch? And when you say you go and you throw on the old shows or the old movies, and you are critiquing these people to see how they do it. Do you is there any off the top of your mind that you can think of?
Yeah, there is a couple. His name is they call him Grant Gustin. I don't know his real name, but like they call him Grant Gustin from the show CW's The Flash.
Okay.
The way he does things is just phenomenal. And there's a man that I shook his hand but he passed away when he was working on Black Panther.
Wow. Okay. Chad, was it Chad?
Chadwick. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, that hit me right in the gut basically when I seen that, because I was looking forward to so many future roles with that guy. And
he was the Black Panther. He was a good. Yeah. I don't like how Marvel did it. They killed Killmonger. They killed Claw, who was all through the Black Panther story. Both of them were major villains, and you just here's the first movie. We're killing off both of my evil.
Yeah.
Let's just
did I recall you were a walk-on for one of the was it Spider-Man or something, or you tried to?
I tried to get on it.
Yeah, you tried.
Yeah, I tried to get on Spider-Man 3, but I guess there's no role that would fit me specifically, because that's specifically they need specific kind of complexions and stuff for that type of.
Oh, I thought you meant he just walked on the set. He's like, I'm gonna be in this movie.
No, if I walked on the set, it'll be different.
So again, it was just something that I recall from a past Facebook post or something. And I didn't know if you ever landed, because they pay the people to be in the background.
Yeah, the extras. Like Well, that's good, because that movie was terrible. They screwed Venom, the Rhino. What's the other one? It was terrible. I was so pissed off. No, the Rhino was Garfield. That's another one.
Yeah, the Rhino was Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield. Yeah, the Rhino. He was a big metal thing with a machine gun on one hand. Oh, really?
I know.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Okay, terrible. That's too modern. That's too modern there.
No. Marvel, yes, we watch it because we want to see the characters and their superpowers. We're upset because they turned the Incredible Hulk into a little bitch. I'm sorry. They did. They made him a little baby.
I wanted to go on that.
I agree. It's like, no, I wanted Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk,
that's exactly what I'm saying. I wanted Edward Norton's too.
So did I.
What's going on there?
Exactly. I wanted Hulk that was like boom, boom, boom. Not, oh no, let's take a picture. No, terrible. Terrible.
Nicholas, I have to ask, seeing you're an actor, what would be like your top 3 favorite movies of all time?
Top 3?
Yeah, whatever, top 2, top 3, whatever you can think of.
It's together anyway, so it's Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. It's perfect storyline to end the old phase.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite ones. Yeah.
Awesome. Interesting. We're all comic book guys then, huh?
Yeah.
We're huge into kung fu over here too. We love Bruce Lee, all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah, my dad got me into Bruce Lee and everything too. So.
Yeah, Bruce Lee is not only a great actor, not only a great martial artist, but he was a great philosopher. If you have any extra time, I encourage you to go listen to his daughter's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just labeled Bruce Lee.
You setting up Shannon Lee, really throwing her out there. Hey, yeah.
Well, it's a podcast. It's a podcast that breaks down all of Bruce Lee's philosophies. So it's not just the actor behind the scenes. It's breaking down the philosophy. The philosophy.
I'm gonna throw this out there because, like with the action with the Marvel, I'm telling you, go to eros.com and watch the Bollywood movies. The action, phenomenal. Now I do get a trip when everybody starts dancing in the movie. You get like 5 or 6 songs and they all start dancing. I love it. It's hilarious. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't keep a straight face.
As soon as you said Bollywood, I'm like, yup, wife watches those a lot.
Awesome.
I got stuck. I was like, here, watch this. Mugga Moody was the first one I checked out. and these guys are in a bar, everybody's drinking, and all of a sudden everybody in the bar just starts dancing, and they're all just, and they're like, their costumes are all color coded, like it's just you're done laughing, going, what the hell is this? And it got me. Then I watched Salman Khan. I call him Shere Khan because I can't always pronounce his first name. Rotik, what's his name? Hrithik Roshan, the other guy. He just did a Bollywood version of Night and Day with Cameron Diaz, and from the dude, the action and the choreography.
With you're gonna have to point me in the direction of some of this
stuff. Amazing.
It also brings just like immense positive vibes from it.
That's yes, and it kills me because a lot of their stories, some of it is just dark.
Yeah,
and it's just, and they're always this like, somebody just kidnapped the guy's father, and the uncle died. But over here, he meets the girl, and they're all and they're dancing and singing. And everybody's there's a party that's going on. It's just like, wow, I want to go. I mean, I know you're not going to go there. It's going to be like one giant, but just, dude, I'm telling you, it opens your mind when you watch. I can't stand French movies. I've watched some other, the other movies where it's all you got to read the subtitles, and I have to. And I've even watched. I'm man enough to say it. I've watched a couple of the love comedies with some of these guys, and they do the dances, and he's got the comedy. They kills me. It kills me because most people.
Maybe Nicholas could get into a role.
Oh my God, it's hilarious! It's hilarious. They're awesome. I'm telling you.
Nicholas, you're talking about your passion for music, as you probably can. You can understand. I'm huge into music. What kind of music were you making when you were making music?
When I first started out music, I wasn't really making music. I was really covering, singing other people's music.
Okay. What's some of the stuff you covered?
Mostly like rock songs.
Okay.
Pop songs around there. Those type of genres.
You play an instrument, or were you just singing?
I used to just sing, but right now I'm learning the guitar, so I'm singing and playing guitar slowly.
Too late, man.
Electric or oh my God,
acoustic.
There you go, acoustic.
Man, I currently have an acoustic right now, but I would love to have an electric.
I want to learn acoustic myself. I just have to buy one.
Yeah.
But
all right, man. Is there anything you'd like to plug anywhere?
Yeah, any shout outs you want to give?
Just you guys can follow me if you want. It's on Instagram at The Real Actor Nick V.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, man. This is cool. I've never had a face to face with like an actor. I've chatted with like people over the platforms or whatnot, but this is cool.
Yeah, this is cool. It opens your eyes to some of the stuff behind the scenes and stuff.
And when he got home, his wife said, "No, don't screw it up. Don't screw it up."
Well, man, I just want to let you know that you're inspiring to me.
Yeah.
You motivate me every time I see you doing something new.
I appreciate that.
And every time you need somebody to talk to, or you need just somebody to chat with, you're looking for any other kind of inspiration, please, man, feel free to reach out to either me or Brandon.
Yeah.
We're always here trying to lift others up, and you do that for me. So that's why I brought you on the show. And we just really wanted to get you out there, man. We want to see you succeed.
We want to follow your journey with you, man, and make sure that you be great.
And then maybe one time we're down in Tampa, we can stop by and hang out,
Yeah, definitely.
I
thank you for the opportunity for having me on your show.
Thanks for
having me. Anything inspirational you want to leave with the people?
If you I always live by if you really put your mind to it, and if you really love it so much, don't care what other people say. Just keep going. Keep doing it.
We just spoke about that earlier.
Because regardless, in the end game, it's going to be better for you.
Yeah. And just remember, it's always about you. It's not about being selfish. It's about being selfish, not selfish. It's about being about yourself and bettering yourself, and achieving and setting goals, and just helping your family out get to where you guys need to be happy. Remember, success is not always valued by a dollar sign. It's usually generally valued by your happiness. So as long as you're happy with what you're doing, man, just keep it going. I'm watching. You've inspired somebody in the world, so just look at it as that way. We come from two different ends of the spectrum, and we're inspiring each other somehow. So if we can continue to do that through this podcast with bringing people like you on, and maybe we can have you on in future episodes if you come across another role or something like that and you want to get out there and push it, feel free to reach out to us and we'll plug the crap out of you, man.
Yeah.
So
all right.
Yeah. So
also
Yes.
be prepared for April 2nd. That's when the film is going to be released at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. It's called Godspeed.
Okay. Awesome.
Ooh, all right.
Sounds
Cool.
interesting.
Nice.
And once you get some info on that, send me some links and we'll plug you, man. We'll
Definitely.
We'll make sure we get you some audience over that way.
But no trailers that show the whole movie so that we don't.
No. I don't like those.
Yeah.
I don't like trailers. I can't do trailers. I mean, I get sucked in with the trailers, but like I just can't do trailers that much because it tells the whole movie.
It does. Yeah. We go to the theaters. I go to the theaters now. And I'll be sitting in Tinseltown, and our trailer will come up, and I go, "Well, I don't have to go see that one now."
Yeah.
That was good. That saved me $40.
That's what I'd be doing too.
They give the whole plot away.
They do.
It starts, the finish, and then the guy dies. All right, we're good.
I guess we saw the movie.
There you go.
Nicholas, on our show, we do this thing called Choose Your Destiny. And today it just happened to be about, so what it is I give 3 options, A, B, C. Mm-hmm. And 2 of those options go away forever. You're stuck with the one option. So today it happened to be about movies.
It was.
So
yes.
I'm gonna give you 3 options. And like I said, 2 go away forever and you're stuck with 1. Okay. Your first option is horror movies. B, your second selection is action. C is comedy. Which one will you keep? What other will you what are the 2 you discard?
Oh.
B. We're all on the same page, brother.
Look at that. Action wins out.
Great minds think alike, brother. Well, man, you're a very inspiring individual. We were honored to have you on, and we wish you the best of luck. And just go out there and get it, man. Just go. Be relentless, man. Just keep going.
Remember not to listen to them people. Do you? I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, man.
Have a good one.
Yeah, we'll send you the link.
Yeah,
and you use it as much as you want to put it on all your social media platforms, whatever you want, man.
And it'll be up by tomorrow. Depending on how slow the internet in the world is. It's ridiculous.
Everybody's using the internet now, so it's going 10 times slow.
And they wanted during everything. They wanted to let's change it to 5G now. Let's just stop the old internet and just throw a monkey to everybody's plans.
All right, brother. You have a good night. Yep. Stay blessed. I hope the best for you and your family.
Same.
Have a good one, man.
Later, man.
Later.